All right, the Formula One season is coming to a conclusion. We have the last race of the season coming up this weekend. It is the Bahrain Grand Prix. But before we get to that, Sanele, we have to talk about something that happened last week.
Yeah.
Which was something that shook the whole world.
Yes.
We were very worried there for a moment for Grosjean.
Yeah.
That terrible crash that ended up in a fire. But luckily for him, it did come out alive.
He came out alive. I mean, it was shocking because you haven't seen something like that happen in a long time in F1. So when you caught wind about it, unfortunately, I didn't actually watch the race. I couldn't catch it. But when I caught wind about it, the person that told me, I was like, it's probably not that bad. Maybe the car flipped and the halo saved that person. But when reports started coming through on Twitter as well, because there was a point where I think it was trending, that man almost lost his life. And you know, big ups to the stewards who were there on time to help him get out. And it was like a movie situation. If you,
Literally,
you think if any minute longer, then we would have been talking about something else right now. So big ups to the stewards, big ups to the safety team as well, to getting him into safety and also not resuscitating him, but making sure that he's in the hospital.
Yeah.
And also big ups to the halo,
Exactly.
because that was a big point of
And
contention.
he even mentioned it when he talked about, like what happened. Because he was in the fire for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
That's how long.
And
20
that's a
seconds.
lifetime.
That is a lifetime.
Yeah,
when
but
you're in
no,
the fire.
when you're in danger, 20 seconds is a lifetime. So you can imagine how slowly that time was going in his mind whilst also struggling to get out. So the halo did pull through, and like I said, when it was first introduced, everybody was slashing it, including myself. But I mean, it has proven itself time and time again to be the one differentiating factor between life and death, or life and a very serious injury.
Yeah, and definitely we're very happy about the fact that he's okay, and the fact that the game is a dangerous game, but it also have the safety mechanisms that are necessary for the drivers to actually be safe and also entertain us at the same time.
Yes.
But looking forward now to the Bahrain Grand Prix, which is the last one for the season. Lewis Hamilton won't be competing this weekend because he did contract the coronavirus, so he's isolating at the moment. But George Russell has stepped up for Mercedes.
Yes.
Big weekend for him.
It's a massive weekend. I mean, this is the weekend where he gets to prove the clout that is around him, because that group of drivers, George Russell, Lando Norris, that group, they went up together and they all very good. Now this is the one opportunity where a guy can actually showcase his skills in a formidable car, and I'm expecting big things from him. Yes, I know it's one race, but he has he has the best machine there to do whatever he needs to do. So I'm looking forward to it. I really am. This is the one time where I'm happy Lewis Hamilton is not racing, so we can see how good these gents will be without the true master being there.
Yeah, definitely. So you are right. It does present an opportunity for the other drivers to actually step up. So the master is away from the court.
Yes.
And now we're going to see how the other guys are going to fare up.
And another thing, this will put a spotlight on Bottas as well. Like, how will he perform? Because if George Russell manages to beat Bottas in this race, then those are big question marks over his career and himself, honestly. Because if that happens, then I don't want to lie to you. I don't see Bottas winning a championship anytime soon or ever. Until Hamilton, even if he were to retire, this is the one asset test for many other people. More, yes, for George Russell, but more so for others as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. It'll really be interesting. Can the others step up? It's an open race because, like we say, the king is not there. So if the king is not there, then everybody has a chance to go for the throne in this Grand Prix. So we'll see. It's very interesting.
Yeah, and before we go as well, the Schumacher name is back.
Yes.
In Formula One, of course, Mick Schumacher.
Yes.
You know, Lewis Hamilton surpassing his father and equaling his record for 7 championship wins. He's going to be in Formula One next season, in 2021. So Mick Schumacher, the Schumacher name is back in the race.
Yes.
How excited are you?
Look, I'm actually quite excited because usually when it's things like this where the child of a great sportsman gets into that same sport, obviously they get scrutinized. The microscope is on them.
The pressure is there.
Pressure's on them, but he's been delivering. I think that's the good part for me, that he's actually been delivering, and hopefully he can deliver next season, because that Schumacher name is heavy is the crown right now, and it's all because of what his dad did. His dad being an all-time great in the sport. So I'm hoping that he'll obviously do well. I would have actually liked for them to actually, you know, hoy him and see what he can do in this last race. It is the last race of the season, but obviously certain other people would have been infringed upon if that happened.
Yeah.
It's understandable, but next season is going to come round very quickly, and I'm hoping he sets the world alight. I'm hoping he can challenge the likes of Verstappen, but it all depends on the car that they give him.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm very excited, and congratulations to him, and yeah, may he have a bright future. Guys, thank you. We'll catch you again next week. Peace.